Cape Canaveral was incorporated in 1963. It grew up alongside the American Space Program out of Kennedy Space Center. Directly to our north is Port Canaveral, which is one of the largest cruise ports in the entire world. And then directly north of that is the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station and the Kennedy Space Center. The city of Cape Canaveral has a population of about 10,000 individuals. On its east side, the city is bordered by the Atlantic Ocean, and on its west side, it's bordered by the Banana River Lagoon, which is a highly sensitive, endangered ecosystem. Being a barrier island, the city is highly prone to storm surge events from tropical cyclones, and being as built out as it is, which we're anywhere from 93 to about 95% built out, the city has a lot of impervious surfaces that allow for poor drainage into the soils. And in combination with things like sea level rise and climate change enhanced rain events, all three of these things can add up to really put a strain on the system that we're now having to deal with on a more regular basis. And we'll probably continue to do so moving into the future.
We've had street flooding, we've had ponding, we've had a lot of areas that have had some problems due to early designs that were done in the 50s and 60s.
A lot of this water is moving very quickly due to impervious surfaces, and it's flowing right up to where people live or work.
Green stormwater infrastructure and low impact development or low impact design can really make a difference over time in terms of not only improving water quality, but also in terms of flood mitigation.
We've been putting in pavement that drains, like Dog Park, for example, has asphalt that is permeable. We have tile systems and paver blocks that drain quite well. We're using rain gardens. All of this has been individually, collectively, trying to reduce the flow of water we have into the lagoon. Everything in this city goes from the ocean side to the Banana River Lagoon.
So if we can win the battle against flooding by implementing the green infrastructure that we need, that's also going to stop untreated water from flowing back into our lagoon. And so it's a win-win.
If we could divert these incidents and divert the problem with the water anyway, we will do it. We are united to do the best thing for our city and our residents.
We're being innovative with the science, but also that it's coming from you all, that there's a need here within this community.
Everywhere I turn, I see that the city of Cape Canaveral is doing their part to get the community engaged. I really appreciate what they're doing.
Whether it's challenges or opportunities to do community events, we're a tight-knit community.
For residents of Cape Canaveral, part of their active engagement is I think they are becoming firsthand witnesses to the changes that we're seeing at a global scale brought down to a hyper-local scale. They can see it firsthand, they're getting impacted by it, and I think they want to see change, and they're willing to take those innovative steps to help mitigate those issues.
The opportunities are there. I think there's an awareness that's building. These workshops are going to help. The grant programs with the support of the different groups, the team effort, can go a long way. And I think working together, and none of these things are going to be a problem. They all can be done. It would set a model for a small city that could be used on much larger cities throughout the country. And that is really the key, because we can see improvements that can be made quickly, they can be monitored quickly, and the results can be shown. So that's what we're looking for, and I think it could be groundbreaking. Cape Canaveral is known throughout the world. So when they see results from areas that are well known, it really rings a bell. You could have big results that can be measured, and that's what this whole program's about.
And the idea is you're trying to bring the best science to help solve some of the most challenging issues that we face.
During the community workshops and our team's Phase 1 planning grant, residents identified areas around the Veterans Memorial Park as a high priority for flood mitigation. There are existing bioswales at the park that date back to the 1990s, and these facilities provide an excellent opportunity for innovative green infrastructure into the 21st century.
We would love to be a testbed to showcase how these new initiatives and technologies can be implemented at scale, and also show the applicability of it for not only here, but communities across the state of Florida and across the country. Because, we're all in this together.